Good morning to all of you, my dear respected students. Today we are just begin with the concept of wrapping text. Wrapping text. There is a chapter we are supposed to discuss is a chapter number 2 here. That is a formatting data in Excel 2013. So what we are going to begin with here it is. The first thing which we are discussing here today is a working with a long text. That as we all know that we have in Excel, and in Excel we having a small cell. So how we can type a lengthy text within those cells. So this is the concept here. First of all, I just want to discuss that particular concept, and then we are supposed to begin with a practical demonstration. It says adjusting long text within a cell is to be called as a wrap text. So this is the important thing here. And I just always display such kind of icons here. Why so? Because with the help of these icons, you can understand and you can analyze things very quickly. So this is the icon that how we come to know that this is a wrap text option. So now, can we just add a practical demonstration here? If you are just going to allow me, I'm just going to open a Excel sheet here where we are supposed to perform a practical demonstration. So what happened here? I'm just going to type here, hello, dear students, how are you? Full stop. Hope you all are well at your places. So I'm just going to type this much of text here. And when we just click here on any other cell here, what happened? This cell, this particular text is being appeared. Yes, in a formula bar, it says the text is there in that cell only. But when we just click here somewhere else, the text is not very much clear to us. So what we can do for the same, my dear respected students, I have that option that is a home, and in home we having a alignment here, and in alignment what we are going to do, we are supposed to click on that option that is to be called as a wrap text. And it is very interesting feature of Word here or a Excel here or a PPT here, that whenever we just take a pointer towards that particular option, they just give me the description of the same. It says wrap extra long text. I'm just going to click here again. It says wrap extra long text into a multiple lines so you can see all of it. This is very important, that how we can just understand these different options. So what we can do, we can simply click on that cell, click on a wrap text option, and now what happens, in spite of content is being available in a single cell, we can simply stretch it towards the downside as we want to increase the height of that cell. And now, as you all know, that the content is being available and displaying in a same cell in a multiple lines. मुझे लगता है कि आप सब लोगों को ये बात समझ आई होगी. When you want to type a long text in Excel and you want to display that same text within a same cell, in that case we can use the concept of a wrap text. Now again, we are just moving toward a PPT section here. So we can just simply click here, point to remember, and here it is. What happened here? It says that point to remember, that is Alt plus Enter. So what it makes sense? It says to write data in multiple lines in the same cell. It means when we talk about this thing, it says, now I'm again moving towards the Excel here. It says that in spite of selecting this wrap text option, you are supposed to type the content here. Please dobara dekhiye, I'm just typing I live in Jalandhar, Kent. Okay, and after that, what we can do, we just press the, hit the full stop here. And now what is the important thing here, that we can use the Alt plus Enter key, Alt plus Enter. So what we can do, we just press the Alt, okay, and hit the Enter key. And now I think so this thing is very much clear to you that now cursor is blinking on the next line. So I just mentioned I work in SSDPS PHG, that is Phagwara. Okay, if I want to add some more content, again, we can just press the Alt and hit the Enter key here. The cursor is moving towards the next line. Thanks for your cooperation. Thanks for your cooperation. And it makes sense that in spite of doing it like this, but text is not visible. If such kind of things happen, so what we can do, we just simply going to stretch the height of that particular cell here. As this content is little bit more, in that case, we can simply stretch the height of the cell and automatically the similar text is being displayed in a multiple lines. So I think so this concept is clear. Remember this thing. First thing it says, this happens with the help of a wrap text option, which is available here. I'm just going to make it red and bold and apply some option here and adjusting the alignment as well. So second thing it says that again, we are just going to apply this and select this. And now it says in that case, what we use, we can use a shortcut key, that is the Alt plus Enter. This is very, very, very important thing here that we can remember, that the alternate to perform a wrap text, we can do it like Alt plus Enter. This is the way that how we can do it. So, okay. Now we just move towards a page number 26 here. Kindly concentrate. This is the important one. So before that, what we can do, we just erase that particular, which is not required here. And okay, now we just move towards a next slide. It says, when we talk about the number formatting, it says Excel has various options for formatting the numbers. So multiple kind of formatting is being used in numbers. So what we can do here is the list available, that if you want to apply a different kind of formatting to a number, then we can apply these different styles as per our requirement. But it's always there. If you want to use that particular, you can use. Otherwise, there is no need. Otherwise, we having an option. If you want to use, you can use. So now, this is a theoretical section here. Now, can we do it practically? So for doing practical things, we just again move towards Excel here. And now this is for you all that by default, this is a general. By default, this is a general. Kindly consider it as options. We are just simply going to click here and all the options will be available here. All the options will be available and one by one we can do it. Okay. So first of all, by default, it says, yes, I am a general itself. So we can simply type any number here, no issues, and hit or move towards an Excel. It says I am okay. What happened? When we select it and apply a number here and just mention the numbers here, and when we just hit that, it says that number is being displayed with decimal points, and there is two values will be there after a decimal. So, my dear respected student, this is very important thing that we have here. Accounting number format, we can discuss each and everything here. Percentage and comma, and this is, it says increase decimal. So if you want to increase the decimal, you can simply click here. The decimal numbers will be going to be increased. If you want to decrease that numbers, you can simply click on a decrease decimal number, and automatically it is going to be decreased. So we just go with a by default option, no issues with that. Okay. Now I'm just going to type it like this. And before that, what we can do, we just click here. We just select it like this, and we can simply click on a currency here. So what happened here, I'm just going to type some content here, and it says, yes, the currency is going to be displayed here. And what happened, one symbol is going to be appeared in front of that particular currency here. But what we can do, because this is, I think so, this is a dollar symbol. So in spite of using it from here, you can also use it from here as well. We can select it like this. This is for United Kingdom. This is a pound symbol. Again, we can click on a euro here. It says euro. And again, we can click on a Chinese currency symbol. It says okay. And now we can talk about a French. But you are saying that, sir, is it possible to apply a rupee symbol here? So yes, why not? This is possible. So what we can do, we just click here and click on a more accounting formats. We can simply click it and then click on a currency here. So what we can do, respected students, here it is the option that is a symbol. We can simply click here and we are just going to drag it towards the downside. Now, two very important things which we are supposed to emphasize on, that is, one is a Bangla India and second is to be called as a English India. So when we talk about the things which is there in your book, it says that they talk about English India. But if you are supposed to mention it like as a Bangla India, this is also the perfect one. So what we can do, we just go it with the Bangla India first and then we try it with English India. So we can click it like this, Bangla India, and then click on a OK. Now what happened? The rupee symbol is supposed to be inserted in that particular. So what we can do, we just again redo it this is the French symbol here. And now we can do it with the help of English India. So we can do it again like this, more accounting number. This is a currency here. Click on that. We can drag it towards the bottom and now select the English India. And then we can simply click on the OK. And now the same impact is supposed to be displayed on the screen. So next thing, it says that is the accounting, and it is a kind of similar thing what we have done with the account currency here. So it says that this is a dollar symbol. This is a kind of thing which we are supposed to do it. So this is a short date. So what we can do here, we can simply select it as a short date, and I'm just going to insert today's date itself, and we can mention, yes, this is perfect. This is a short date, that is a 15/05 and 2021. Okay. And now what we talk about a long date, we simply click here and click on a long date option. So what we can do, we just, as mentioned in your book, we just mention it as a 15th of May 2021. So when we just hit or moving towards another cell, so what they display the each and everything that is a Saturday, today's day, then there is a month, that is a May, then there is a date, then that is a 15th, and then there is a year, that is a 2021. So this is the basic difference between a shorter date and a long date. Now, what we can do, as you all know that on the bottom of my screen, there is a taskbar and it says now time is 10:24. So what we are going to do here, I'm just going to mention the time here and we can simply type it 10:24. And before that, we can simply select it like a time here. So we can click here, select the time and just mention 10:24 and hit the enter or moving towards the next part. So what it makes sense, it says this is hours, 10 is hour, 24 is minutes, 00 is seconds, and the next will be AM. So this is the way that how we can insert a time here. So now what we can do here, that this is a percentage. So what we can do, if I'm just typing it as a 54 here, they simply tell that this is a 54. Okay. So we can do it in two different ways. We can simply click and select it as a percentage here. So this will be the percentage, and for increasing numbers, for decreasing numbers, you can decrease it like this. So the better option for doing this thing is we can simply select here that what we are going to do, we are just going to select it like from here as well. We can select a percentage, the automatically percentage is being selected. And we can just mention it as a 54% and hit that. So now what we just get without decimal or without a 00, that it says that this is a 54%. Now, next thing it says, if we are not selecting a fraction part from different options which is there, so in a number formatting, so what we can do, if you type 1/4, and we just hit to and move towards the next part, it says 4 January. No, it's not like that. They are getting, why they getting in such a way, they says, when we type 1/4, it says, and when we hit it, it says 1 is a month and 4 is a day. So it's not like that. So what we can do here, we just delete it, and what we select it, and we can simply click here and we select it like a fraction here. And now what happened when we type it 1/4 here and move towards the next part, it says, yes, I am perfect. I'm 1/4. So this is the way that how we can use different formatting features for the numbers. Last one is scientific, which is not very much appropriate, I think so, because in your case or as per your level, so we can simply select it by scientific and we can hit that number. It's a big number and they display the scientific number of the same, but it's not very much required here that you are supposed to do it in such a way. So the conclusion for the same is that if you want to perform any kind of formatting regarding the numbers, you can just come here in a number group. The different list of different number formattings will be there. Remember the symbols as well, which is very important here. And the next thing that in the lower part of that particular number group, we have accounting number format. We have that percentage style, control plus shift plus percentage. We having a comma style, we having a increased decimal, and we have a decreased decimal. In your book, that is on page number 27, that is figure 2.23, they by mistake, they have just mentioned the wrong names there. So it's my humble request that you can select it from this Excel as well, that this arrow which is on the forward direction, which says that yes, I am an increasing decimal, and this one which is to be called as a decreased decimal. So you just cross check it with your Excel software, because in your book they have by mistaken they have mentioned it wrongly. So last thing today what we are going to discuss is, my dear respected students, I have just moved toward this practical session. Before that, I just want to discuss things with the help of a theoretical portion here, that is a cell style. So what it makes sense that cell styles are used to quickly add professional level formatting to different parts of a worksheet. So how we can do this thing? Actually, this is the icon which is being used for performing this thing, and this is one more thing which we are supposed to discuss here, that point to remember, but we can do it later on. Okay, so we are just moving toward practical demonstration here. So on your book, that is page number 29, what it makes sense, it says select the cell or cells. I'm just selecting this first row only. Okay, what they do afterwards, they simply just tell me that click on a home cell already selected. After that, they just tell me that move towards a style group. Yes, sir, thank you very much. And after that, that is the option which is to be called as a cell style. And in description, they have mentioned a colorful style is a great way to make important data stand out on the sheet. So what we can do, we just simply click here. And as per your book, that is on point number 3, page number 29, it says that select the ASCEND 2. I'm just going to select this one. Okay. After that, I'm just going to select the next row here. Then again, I'm just following the same thing. And as per the instructions, I select this time the another option. Again, what we do, we just select it like this and select the ASCEND 5. This is the way that how we can use this cell styles. But one question comes here that says, sir, can you please just tell me and make one thing clear, that is it possible that we can add some styles, custom styles? Means, for example, I just want to add a style here in spite of using these styles. Okay, before that, what we can do, we just select it, and here it is in a home, here it is in a cell style, and we can simply click on a clear, and we can simply click on a clear format. So this is the way that how we can clear the formats here. We can just simply click and select it right center line, I think so. So this is the way. Now, sir, what we can do, we just simply create a cell style here. We just simply going to be click here on a cell style. On the bottom of that portion, it says new cell style. I'm just going to click. And as I just want to mention the name of one of my students, that is a Jay. Jay I have mentioned. And by default, these are the options which is being selected. And I don't want to use these options. So click on the format. So what we can do, we just click on the alignment here, first of all. And what we are going to do here, we are just going to select the alignment here. For example, I just select it like plus 13 degree because I just want to display, and later on I just change, no problem with that. So next we click on a font here. For example, we just select it as an Algerian and we click it a bold, we make it a font that is a 16 here. Okay, sir, okay, perfect. Sir, but nothing is going to be displayed here. Okay, no problem. Each and everything is being mentioned, no problem with that. After that, okay, if you want to select a color, you can select, no issues with that. We can select a blue color here, borders. Select any of the desired style, any of the desired color. I'm just selecting a dark colors because this is easy to visualize or identify. So we can click it outline here. So it means the outline border is going to be added here. And next thing, what we are going to do it like this is a fill. So we can simply click here a fill effects, and as discussed, we have mentioned the different colors here. Lighter colors I'm selecting, and now click on OK. Now what happened? Nothing is changed here, but when we click on OK here, the each and everything is going to be changed here. That Algerian 16 bold, dark blue, border will be top, right, bottom, left, border, shaded, locked. Okay, so what we can do, we just simply click on a OK here. So the thing is that here it is, the option will be there, is going to be added here. And when we just going to click here, we just click, we just select the content from there and click here on a cell style and click here. So it means the content will be displayed here. So this is the way that how we can do it, like which is required here, that it's look great here. So what we can do, just if you think that this is not a very good thing, that you want to make any modifications, so what we can do, we just right click here on a J here, and then we can click on a modify here. So in that, if you think so that alignment is not looking very good here, that text is moving all the time. So what we can do, we just select it like, we can just make it like a straighter one here, and or if you don't want to do it from there, you can simply type it as a 0 here and click on the OK, and again click on the OK. So what happened? So automatically the alignment which is earlier we have used is going to be disappear. Now, if you want to make modification in a similar way, you can modify. You can click on the format. For example, this time I just want to use a color here, that is a yellow, only yellow I need that. I just click on a OK, and then there is a OK. So this modification is supposed to be done here. So some students are asking that, sir, you are right clicking here and this is apply. Okay, I'm just going to apply. Modify means if you want to make any modifications or duplicate, I'm just going to click here J2. In spite of J, it makes it at J2. I'm just going to click OK. And what happened here? This is a J and this is a J2. It means this is a duplicate copy of that particular. And if you want to make modifications, you can make, no issues with that. Right click here again. And the next thing it says that if you want to delete it, you can delete, no problem with that. Click on a delete, and when you again open that, it will disappear from the screen. So as well, we can delete if not required. So now we have only J. And remember, this is a custom options. These bottom part, these are all the considered as a by default, but this is a custom. Custom means this is being created by a user. I think so that each and everything is being added and discussed. So hopefully the content will be understood by you all. And thank you very much for your kind cooperation.